No.
They say Monday night.
Yeah.
So we can
Okay.
That's really, but we can have Palestinian
Let's have a first one, just to go through some timing schedule, or just maybe with them develop it together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time, Mr.
Thank you. It's very nice to have you.
Thank you. We'd like to ask you about, in your opinion, is the trade diversification program going to help in increasing the competitiveness of the Palestinian economy in any way?
Well, that's the idea, of course. The idea is to help to help you in developing your national export strategy, which will set out the policies, the different regulatory frameworks in order to transform your environment into a more business-friendly environment. Of course, we're ready to help you with that. We're putting 3 million into this program. Of course, it's part of a larger contribution to the Palestinian economy, where, of course, we're working with the Palestinian Ministry of Economy to develop that strategy, which hopefully will allow for trade diversification and, of course, economic growth. That is very much the idea.
Thank you very much. That's really great information. One more question, if I may, sir. The Palestinian export strategy aims at closing the gap between imports and exports by increasing exports through various means. Do you see this as possible? And how can the European Union help in meeting such a great and ambitious objective?
Well, there are, of course, restrictions on Palestinian movement in terms of trade, in terms of goods, in terms of labour. So, of course, this is a discussion we're having with the different international actors involved here about removing those obstacles to trade. But, of course, what Europe has put at the disposal of the Palestinians, our Palestinian friends, is access to the single market. This is an enormous market of 500 million consumers. We have free trade agreements with the Palestinian Authority, which have recently been advanced in areas of agriculture, processed agricultural products, and fisheries. So we are looking and offering and putting this agreement, this free trade and free quota agreement to the Palestinians, and we hope that the Palestinians will be able to tap in to the opportunities provided by this.
Thank you very much. This is really great.
We're back.
Yes, we're back. Wow, okay. Obviously, the tourism sector is a very important component and one of tremendous potential as part of the export strategy. What can the European Union do to promote the Palestinian tourism sector, sir?
I would agree. I think that this is a real area of potential, tourism. There's lots to offer, of course, and it's something that both the EU and the Quartet, for example, have identified as key areas of interest. We recently supported the Jerusalem Business Forum, and we supported other initiatives in this area, in the area of tourism, in East Jerusalem, of course. So it's something we're working on. We're working with our Palestinian partners to develop the capacities to be able to market and to be able to promote their tourism, their heritage, the considerable heritage that, of course, exists in Palestine, to a wider audience. So we're hoping that this diversification into tourism, but also into services, more widely into services, of course, will be of benefit to the Palestinian private sector.
Wishing you good luck.
Thank you.
We were doing a vigorous effort reaching out, but unfortunately I was telling Antonio they stopped the program.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Money.
No money?
No money.
Well, obviously, I mean, we've continued with the money. We've continued with the money with the United Nations,
yes.
and so no, we continue to support financially, apart from politically, but we continue with the financial support.
And I think the media part is so important in terms of really
to promote the idea that one shouldn't lose hope completely, but it's been a difficult few years on the ground. You know, it's been a very difficult few years on the ground for the Palestinians.
Right.
First and foremost.
And more. The people have spoken, it's 50-50.
Well, that's what it would seem like, which I think is encouraging news.
Yeah.
I think that's encouraging news, and I hope we can turn the corner, you know, because it's been for the Palestinians first and foremost, but also the international community trying to operate and trying to promote a peaceful environment.
Unfortunately.
Exactly.
I hope history will prove me wrong.
Inshallah. Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Halas,
Yeah.
we're done.
All right,
Thank you very
yeah.
much.